everyone, this is Amanda at Amanda's Booktopia. If you're new here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. And today is the start of a weekend vlog. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so we're going to do another one because I have a lot of fun stuff coming up. Today is Friday, and tonight is my Jesse McCartney concert. We are leaving early because I'm an hour away from Orlando.
Actually, an hour and a half.
Depending on traffic.
And also, don't forget that it's October 24th.
Yes, it's Friday, October 24th.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. This is Raymond, and this is not my channel. And yet, here I am in the background, making comments nobody asked for.
I think people enjoy hearing you, actually.
Sometimes.
You bring some chaos to this order.
Anytime I can bring the chaos.
So today, I am going to a Jesse McCartney concert. I am so freaking excited, you have no idea. I've been a huge fan of him since he was in Dream Street, which was so long ago. And so because I've been a fan of him for so long, my dad and my son Robin, thank you so much if you're watching this, because they helped me get the tickets and I am ecstatic. This is going to be a fabulous night. I plan on bringing you guys along with me so you guys can see some of the concert, possibly, and everything that goes on tonight. But I also wanted to include some reading in this vlog. So we're also going to talk about what I'm reading and hopefully get through a little bit of stuff. And then tomorrow, Saturday the 25th, I have my live show for Warrior Princess Assassin by Bridget Kemmerer, which was our Fiction Falls pick for the month of October. Our guest host was Morgan from Booked Panda. She will be joining us, and I am very excited she's going to be joining us. I think it's going to be a fun live show. And then Sunday is another full and busy day because I am going to my local theater to see Little Shop of Horrors, and I've never seen Little Shop of Horrors before. However, I do know a little bit about it. I just don't know a whole lot. I know it's about a Venus flytrap. I think eats things or something like that. I don't really know much about it, obviously, but we're gonna be going out to dinner after the show, and we always stop at Starbucks on the way home. It's kind of our thing. But because we have such a fun weekend ahead of us, I figured I'd bring you guys along to as much as I can. Unfortunately, I can't actually show you any of the show because of copyrights and all this stuff. They always say at every show, no recording due to copyright law. So unfortunately, I won't be able to show you any of it, but I will be able to show you at least a little bit around the theater. So I will bring you guys along so you guys can see that. But before we get into the whole weekend, let me tell you about what I am reading. So I'm currently reading Anathema by Carrie Lake. And I am 57% in. I'm now on chapter 39. And it's a very interesting book. This is unlike any fantasy romance I've ever read before. So far, there's no romance. And I'm 57% in. I'm sure the romance probably comes in towards the end somewhere. But as of right now, there is none. But there is a little bit of banter, which I love. I love a good bantering session. And there's a lot of it so far. Well, the two main characters didn't really meet until pretty far into the book. But I think it's going to be a really good slow burn. I just have this feeling because I've really been enjoying it. It's completely unlike anything I've ever read, really. It's definitely a little bit dark because there's this monster in the forest, and I'm like, interesting. And then there's a whole bunch of other things going on with the main character, Mavis. She's a bit of an outcast in her town, and everyone seems to think she's a troublemaker, she's a witch, she's all these things. And she was technically adopted into this family. And so a relationship with her adopted sister is really interesting. And everything that goes into the story has been really I don't want to say interesting again because I just said that, but it's definitely something different for sure. And I'm really liking it. I'm liking the difference because I haven't read anything like this before. I know that's probably the third time I said that. I mean, a little bit repetitive, so don't mind me. But it's definitely something that I'm very much enjoying. So I still have another 40%, 43% left to go. Obviously, because of my concert tonight, I won't be able to finish it tonight, but I could do a little bit before I leave. And then maybe when I get home, depending on how late it is. The concert, though, is at 8 p.m. and it's like an hour or something away. So I might not be back till late. So we will see what I get done today. If not much, I do have a lot of time tomorrow to read besides the live show. So I do want to finally get this book done because I'm reading it with Jess from Honest Fiction's Patreon. A whole bunch of us are reading this together. And there's one girl in the Patreon that gave it, I think she said 3 stars. She said it's not really something for her because it's not something that she flew through like she normally does. But I mean, I'm not flying through it either, but I'm still really enjoying it. There have been times where I can put it down. I think it's because of how dense the story is. Because it's definitely dark and gothic. I could definitely feel that in this book. So it's not like an easy to fly through book, but because there's like really intricate details to this world and the world building is very intense. I mean, the prologue right off the bat like really pulls you in and it's like, what the heck just happened? So I think the prologue is my favorite part of this so far. But I am also enjoying the banter between the two main characters. So we will see how this one goes. Whatever I am looking forward to that concert. So I probably won't be able to get a lot of reading done. I have to get ready to leave in about an hour, hour and a half before we go. But I will try and do at least a little. Maybe a couple of chapters if I can. And it's definitely a dense world. So there's no way. I don't think I'm going to be finishing this tonight. Probably not. But most likely I will definitely finish tomorrow. Because I have plenty of time to read tomorrow. So I'm going to get to it. And I will see you guys at the concert. And we're also going to be having dinner at Hard Rock. Because the concert's at Hard Rock Live in Orlando. So we're having dinner at Hard Rock first. So I will definitely see you guys there. So I will see you guys later when we have some fun going on. Say hi, Ray. To the camera. Say hi, Linnea. Hi, everyone. Photo or video?
Money is a bag. Ooh, why ain't nothing but a heartache? Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me
It is now Saturday at about 11:40 in the morning. Yesterday, I did get a tiny bit of reading in, not very much before I left. I got to 62% into Anathema. Still got a little ways to go. I'm hoping to knock that out sometime today. I'm sure I could finish it. But we do also have a live show for Warrior Princess Assassin over on Clint's channel at 2 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be discussing that book with him and our guest Morgan from Book Panda. And I'm very excited that she's joining us today. She just finished the book this morning, she said, so it'll be fresh in her mind as we discuss all things Bridget Kemmerer and all that fun stuff. Let me tell you a little bit about some of the stuff that I did last night. In case you haven't already seen, I'm going to show some footage so you guys can see how the concert went. We had some dinner at the Hard Rock Cafe, which was really nice. And our waitress, so nice. She was amazing. And I've never ever been to a restaurant where they ask you before they give you a table if you have any allergies. I thought that was awesome. I wish more places did that. And like when they give us like a little ticket thing, so when we sat down, we put it on the table so the waitress knows like all the allergies and stuff. And I thought that was really cool too, so I didn't even have to tell them when I sat down. They asked me before they even put me at a table, which is so cool. I've never had that kind of experience before. I wish more restaurants would ask you that before they sit you. That was really cool. And the food was really good. Ray scarfed down his burger and fries. And then we made it to the concert, which is literally right next door. And it was an amazing concert. Absolutely had the best time. Jesse McCartney blew my socks off. Let's put it that way. And some of the footage I got was unfortunately unusable because people were like standing up and blocking me, so I couldn't get any sort of good footage. Whatever I share is the good stuff. However, during She's No You, people were standing. And I'm like, do you have no consideration for the people behind you? I mean, I just thought that was a little bit annoying. But then I ended up standing up later just to try and get some footage because otherwise they just kept standing up when I was trying to film. So I'm like, you know what? I'm standing up too. I wanted to get some good stuff for you guys. And he was incredible. He ended the night with Beautiful Soul. Amazing. He did so many of his biggest hits as well as some of his newer music. It was just so much fun. One of the best concerts I have ever been to, for sure. And it was just so cool. I would love to see him again sometime. If he ever comes to my town and comes here, I am so going to be there. Orlando's about an hour and a half away from where I am. It took us about an hour and a half to get there, I think, because of traffic. So, but it was so much fun. I would totally do it again. However, City Walk, where it was located, was... I mean, I love City Walk, don't get me wrong. It's just, I wish it wasn't so big. It's a ton of walking. I mean, when we got there, I was fine. But leaving was a lot harder than I thought. But everything turned out okay. It was such a fun time. I would so totally do it again. And let's see, what else have I got for you guys today? I don't think I have too much more. Tomorrow, however, we're going to Little Shop of Horrors and going out to dinner again after the show. So I am very excited for all the fun stuff tomorrow. And I will take you guys with me so you guys can, at least, since I can't really show any of the actual show, I will show you what the theater actually looks like inside, because it's a pretty nice theater. And I've gotten pretty close with the bartender there. His name's Ben. And every time I see him, he's just like the coolest guy. And we seem to have this connection. So every time I come, he's there, usually. And we always talk. He's just like the coolest. And he always makes me one of the show drinks non-alcoholic, because some of the medicines I'm on, I'm better not to drink alcohol. So he always knows how to make me a good drink. So I always love seeing him and seeing whatever drink he makes up for me. He's like so nice. So I'm excited to hopefully see him tomorrow. And so I will fill you guys in on all the things probably tomorrow, because I don't really, unless I have a reading update later. I might have a reading update later. If that's the case, I will come back and tell you all about Anathema. And as I'm at 62%, I'm sure I'm going to get the rest of it done today. So most likely I will be back later today to fill you guys in on that. And then we will see what else I'm going to be reading later once I finish Anathema. So for now, I will be signing off, and I will see you guys later on. It is now almost 10:15 at night on Saturday, and I did just finish Anathema by Carrie Lake. It was a dense read. It was not easy to fly through. I put it down a couple of times because it was a lot. And it's definitely gothic for sure. It definitely has those gothic vibes going on for it. But I did actually enjoy the story overall. Like, we're following Mavis, who's like an outcast in her own town. And then she falls into a whole nother town. We're going back and forth between the two main characters and their point of views. And everything we were learning about Mavis was not something I quite expected. Well, some of it, yes, but not others. And I didn't feel like the ending that we got was really an ending. It wasn't quite what I thought was going to happen in the end. I thought the ending would be a little more satisfactory. But in reality, we really don't get any resolution at all for anything. And I know there's a second book out. Eldritch, I believe it's called. I know this recently came out, so I'm sure we'll probably get more answers than that. It just wasn't quite what I expected. I thought it was going to be like a little bit more interesting than I thought it was. Not that it was a bad book, because I did enjoy it overall. It was just very, very dense. Not easy to get through. And things that started coming up were kind of predictable. But it was still interesting. I was having a fun time with it. Like, it's not a priority for me to read the second book, but the way that it ended, I am interested in continuing at some point. Just not really like a high priority series for me, if that makes any sense. I was a little bit disappointed by the ending. I didn't really feel like it gave us anything. I was so confused too. Like at the very, very end, what we find out then, I was just disappointed. Was it that easy? It just seemed too good to be true. So I'm confused as to how that all came about. If anyone who's read the book knows what I'm talking about, message me, because I'm so confused at what just happened at the end. But, like, it was interesting to say the least. Which I said that a lot when I first talked about it the other day. Well, at least yesterday. But in all honesty, I like the banter between the two main characters, and I kind of wish that we didn't have any spicy scenes in this. I know there are a little bit, but I just felt like this book didn't necessarily need it. I kind of wanted more of a slow burn than what we got. I kind of wanted them to wait until the next book to do anything spicy whatsoever. But I will continue, because the way that it ended just confused me, and I need to know, like, why the heck that just happened. So, yeah. That's my thoughts on Anathema. I think I'm landing on a 4-star as of right now. It could be subject to change, because we are supposed to have some kind of Patreon live show with Just Romance Fiction, and at some point, I'm not sure when that is. But maybe once I talk to them about my thoughts and feelings, it's possible I could go a little bit lower. At least, maybe a 3-star. I mean, it wasn't bad. I didn't hate it. I did like a lot of it. Like, most of the book was really, like, had an interesting story to it. So it wasn't like it was bad. I guess I just wasn't as invested as I wanted it to be. As I wanted myself to be, I should say. But, you know, at some point I will try the second book. As of now, I decided now that I'm done with Anathema, I have a bunch of buddy reads I still need to get to. One of which is The Intruder by Frida McFadden. Have it right here. Borrowed it off of KU. I did want to get a physical copy because it's so pretty with those sprayed edges. But I figured I'll read it on here first. See if I like it enough to get the physical copy. Because sometimes I jump way ahead of myself and buy a physical copy, then end up not liking something that I have to unhaul. So I'm going to try it on here and see what my thoughts are going to be. So I'm going to get started on that. Hopefully I'll have a read update for you a little bit later. If not tonight, maybe the morning. Tomorrow afternoon, I have Little Shop of Horrors. So I don't know how much reading I'll get done tonight in the morning. But we will see if I get anything. Hopefully maybe at least a little bit. So I could do an update for you guys and my thoughts and feelings on The Intruder. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully I'll have something for you guys either tonight or tomorrow. So whenever I see you guys, I will see you all then. It is now Sunday morning, almost 11:20 in the morning. And I did do some reading last night on The Intruder by Frida McFadden. I got to 35%, which is chapter 23. And it's definitely interesting so far. Not quite what I expected it to start out like. I mean, there is some things, but I didn't realize there's like 2 point of views in this. And we're going between before with a different character and then now with another character. So I find that kind of interesting. And I'm curious as to why this girl is there. Why she suddenly showed up at Casey's house. Casey's, from the description, it's her house that, you know, that the girl shows up at. But there's no spoilers there. It's all in the description. So I'm curious as to how this is, what's going to unravel from here. Because I honestly have no idea where this is going. I mean, I have a tiny idea, but I don't know if I'm even right. I could be completely wrong. But this is definitely an interesting story so far. And I'm definitely into it. I might read for just a tad bit this morning. I don't have a lot of time because we're leaving at a little bit after 12 to go to Little Shop of Horrors. So I'm excited for that. So I would try and do like maybe like a couple of chapters. I mean, these chapters are kind of short. Maybe we'll get like a quick few in before we leave. So this is definitely a fun book so far. I'm excited to see what happens. But I might not be able to do a lot of reading now, but I will try to do some whenever we get home later tonight, because after the show we're going out to dinner and I'm very excited for that. So we got lots of stuff going on today. However, I will keep you guys updated on everything as stuff happens. I will take you along with me to the show. Unfortunately, I can't show anything of the actual show because of copyright issues, but I will show you all what we got going on while we're there and dinner after, and I will see you all hopefully once I have another update for you guys later on.
I just started something. Well, I was eating my salad, that's fine. Yeah, I missed the fire, unfortunately. Thank you. Thank you.
So getting all our toxic in this.
Not all of it.
Keep going.
You like the smells of it?
What, Amanda?
You like the smells?
Yeah.
It is actually late. This was only supposed to be a weekend vlog, and I'm now ending this on a Tuesday. So sorry about that. It's about, what time is it? About 10 after 5 in the evening on Tuesday. And I only just now finished The Intruder by Frida McFadden. It took me a couple days to actually get to more reading because the past couple days I've been busy doing some other stuff, getting ready for my sister's wedding this weekend, and there's a lot to do in a short amount of time. But it's been interesting. So, anyways, let me tell you all my thoughts on The Intruder. So, now that I finished it, I definitely have thoughts. So, it was not what I expected. All the twists and turns that happened, I did not quite see coming. I totally thought something else. And as the reveals were being revealed, I'm like, wait, what? That is not what I thought at all. Like, seriously, every twist took me by surprise. Like, in the very end, that epilogue, I'm like, whoa, that was interesting. It was a very interesting epilogue, and it didn't quite end the way I expected it to. But overall, I think I'm okay with how it ended. even though there's a slight open ending, it wasn't too open where I was like, I was okay and satisfied with how it actually ended. So it was very twisty, like towards the end. Like the first half, like the first about 60% of the book, I had no idea where this was going. And then the whole last 40% completely flipped switches in my head. I'm like, wait, what? 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 I even said something out loud, like, what? And Ray was like, are you okay? Did something happen? And I'm like, everything's fine. Just the book. But it was a crazy time. I really enjoyed my time with it. However, it's not a favorite. It wasn't a 5-star for me. Even though I really enjoyed what I was reading, it didn't quite come to par with Never Lie. Never Lie will always be my favorite Freida McFadden book. This one, I really enjoyed a lot, but not quite at that level where I think it could be a 5-star. So I'm settling on a 4 for this. But overall, I had a very fun time. And this was such a fun vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In case you're wondering what I'm picking up next, I am going to be reading Direbound by Sable Sorensen. It's a buddy read that I have going on this month with October nearly ending. I want to try at least get one more buddy read in. So I did start Direbound, but I'm only like a couple pages in. I barely started it. So I have nothing to report for that yet. I will let you know in November my thoughts on most of the books I read in October. And I know I haven't done a wrap-up for September, so I am very sorry about that. I've thought about it. I might still do something. I don't know if I want to do like a whole September wrap-up. I haven't done a wrap-up really since July. So, I don't know. Do you guys still want to watch my wrap-ups? I don't feel like they get as many views as some of my other videos do. Or do you rather me just do some vlogs on what I'm reading and so on and so forth? Tell me what you think I should do down below. Because I still want to talk about the books that I read and my thoughts and such. I just don't know if people really enjoy seeing that nearly as much as my other videos. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear. And if you got to the end of this video and you don't feel like being chatty, why don't you leave me leave me a music note, because I went to a concert and a play that had music in it. So music notes would be perfect. And if you like this video, give me a huge thumbs up. If you want to see more bookish content from me, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you on the next one.